And now I am live. I'm about to knock on your door as soon as this thing gets all situated. Stream free. Bro, it looks so pristine on my. Oh my god, it looks so clean, bro. I love seeing this.
Well, let's get everybody pulled up. There we go.
Oh man, appreciate you for the street, bro. Good shout out to Pastor Limestone in here. The best pastor to ever practice and follow the word of God. Amen.
Oh, my little snake is the thingy. Oh.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Never too silly and say, never too silly. I'm finally not sick, so I'm Gucci now. Let me get
where's FreeStream at, man? Don't do this to me, man. Oh, here you are. I was wondering. I was like, where the hell is FreeStream at? Have a blessed and highly favorite podcast. Appreciate you, man. Compulsive in the building. Compulsive.
There we go.
Yeah, it was. So, Yensei, did you have like a flu thing? I got like a flu. I don't know if it was because weather here has been, it feels like a blow dryer. Anytime you step outside, it's awful.
It feels great outside. What are you talking about?
What? Oh my god, you're a liar. Don't you lie to these people.
It's a big fat felony.
Dude, it's like 85 degrees in Texas. It's a cold front.
Yeah, you're right. It does feel all right today, but the last like 3 days, it's been like 108, 109. It's been stupid.
My kids have still been practicing.
No. Oh my gosh. No. I went to the water park a few weeks back, and that was enough. That was enough. Oh, you had a fever. Oh no, you were like sick.
Yeah, he was OD sick, yeah.
Oh no. I wasn't fighting the fever. I was just fighting my brain feels like it's about to leak out of my ear holes because there's so much pressure. No, that does suck.
Get any gum?
Got any gum? Oh, pop my ears?
Yeah.
That's what you're asking me if I have gum. Sir, I go through like a 24 pack of gum a day. Dang. I chew like 5 pieces every single time. I know. I'm one of those people though that'll chew it and then I'll spit it out immediately, like within 5 minutes. I know. I'm just chomping on it.
I didn't know you were a chain chewer.
Man's going through it, boy.
It's like one of those girls at the club that took too much Molly.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there just
all right.
grinding them.
See here. Everybody's level sound good.
I haven't heard it called Molly in a long time.
Oh, there you are, Zanef. What's up, Zanef? Yeah, he came right on time. Right on freaking time. Yes, just like that, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get started. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody else in between? It is I, Mr. Malik, the funny guy, the true guy, the dope guy, but most importantly, the real guy, the realest man breathing, the Lone Stone Playboy, the champion's chariot, and the master of the mind. And welcome to episode 12 of the Comatose podcast, baby. This is a year, not technically a year, but it's still a year to us. A year of us doing this podcast, man. I'm so proud of us and proud of everything that we've accomplished because we really have been putting in a lot of work to make this happen every single freaking month. I want to go ahead and just go right into the introduction. So I'm always going to introduce my co-host with the most. Always going to make sure to give you a good roast. Whitmire Rifle is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to revamp and do a little bit different with my streams right now. So we're getting that all taken care of. But I am here. I'm alive. We got 12 episodes deep. That is insane, my dude. I love it.
Yes,
this is fantastic.
Yes, sir, baby. And next on our list, because this one's a little special, we are doing all returning guests who have been on the podcast for more than just one episode. So all these people you see have been on at least 2 episodes of our podcast. I'm going to go ahead and introduce Pastor Limestone once again on the podcast.
Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well.
Yes.
I've become a Minesweeper master in the past month.
Yes, sir. We have the fittest man on Twitch, Mr. FreeStream. What is up, man?
What is up, guys? Thanks for having me back again. Whew.
Yes,
I'm dying on the bike right now.
Yeah, he's currently streaming right now. He's a really big Zwift streamer. Zwift is basically a virtual biking game. Definitely get it if you guys want to stay in shape while being on stream. It's fun as hell. Or just if you like biking indoors. And last but not least, we have the man, the myth, the ADHD edit god, freaking Mr. Gregarious legend himself. Mr. Sappheiros and F is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, you guys. It's good to be back. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes.
It's really good to hear your voices. And Witty, like, it's like, I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time, but I think you said it yourself. We haven't, so.
No,
good to see you.
Yes, it has been a fat minute, but trying to life and everything else just kicking into high gear, but it's all going great. Everything is going good. It's just, hey, I'm an adult and I have to not just sit and play video games all day anymore. I can't just, go to my little corner and do this instead of actually doing adulting things. Which sucks, but hey,
wait till I get my money. Wait till I get enough money to just chill for like 6 months straight and not do shit. It's gonna be me, boy.
Exactly.
Promise you,
That's
man. What's up, people inside the chat? Joe Cat, the dope lad, is in the building. Thank you so much for coming through. Jinsei the Sensei, Wizard Battle, and Compulsive Gamer. Thank you guys for coming through. What's up, everybody that's on FreeStream stream? Because we're doing a collab chat right now. Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you all so much. You guys can ask us your questions on top of that, or add into the answers to the questions we have for our list. For this one, because we know everybody here, there's not going to be any introductions, because if you go back to the episodes, you'll see their introductions. So everybody here has been on the podcast. So we're just going to go right into our 10 questions with the time we have. We got 2 hours. It's 1 p.m. We got until 3 p.m. my time, 2 p.m. Witty's time. So let's go ahead and get into it. Witty, go ahead and ask question number 1.
Okay, so how has, then this is for, I guess we could also answer, but how has being on the podcast changed you? So is there something that has resonated with you truly, or is this kind of something that has helped you maybe realize that streaming might be your jam in some way because you're able to kind of articulate a little bit easier around people? It's not as daunting of a task anymore, anything of that nature?
I'll go ahead and go first. So for me, it's definitely changed me a lot in a way of like, it's made me a lot more sociable, because in order for us to have new guests on every month, I have to talk to someone new every single month. So I've been talking to just a lot of people, both in real life and on Twitch, that I think will be a cool person to do the podcast with. And I've met so many amazing people, some people who are not so amazing, but it's been just really just eye-opening to see how just asking the question of, hey, do you want to come on my platform and have a conversation, and seeing how many relationships we've gotten for that, it's been amazing, because it lets me know that beforehand I thought that I really was just really bad at talking to people and didn't have really good relationship skills, but what it was is that I just wasn't practicing the skill. So it gave me a chance to practice my social skills a lot more, and I feel like I've gotten a lot better and not only getting new relationships but maintaining great relationships, because like me, Witty, Zanef, FreeStream, like we've all known each other for like, at this point it's been at least a year or 2 years.
Yeah.
So like we were maintaining relationships, and the fact that I'm able to use my relationship and social skills to do that, it's been great. Not only that, is that the podcast is like literally giving me so many different perspectives to think about on how I can improve and better my life. And just going back and listening to all the episodes that we've recorded and listening to everybody's wisdom, listening to everybody's, life story, it's been eye-opening to see how different parts of the world and different experiences can make you look at different things that you may have had a certain mindset about differently. And I've just been, it's always cool to just hear everybody's life story, because you just never know what to experience or what you're going to get out of the situation. And like, I'll give an example, like FreeStream, when he said that he's just gonna be himself irregardless of who's in the room, because that's who he wants to be. Like that really like stuck with me ever since that podcast, and it's like I've always carried that energy forward ever since that podcast with everything I've done, because I want to be me. I don't care if you do or don't like it. I just want to be me and feel comfortable in being me, and that's just always just that really resonated with me a lot. So it's been a lot of great changes, man. A lot of great changes for me.
No, and Dev, I'll kind of piggyback on that with how it's changed me. Is it's allowed me to have, I would say, adult conversations, and I don't mean that in like the crude or anything like that, but just having conversations outside of work, because people that I really only see until like recently, I've kind of been rekindling relationships with people in real life, but this has allowed me to have tough conversations that you can't necessarily have in the workplace, relationships built that you don't necessarily want to have in a workplace, and it's helped me with just social skills, like you were saying. It's allowed me to be able to practice articulating conversation, navigating conversations, learning how other people's brains work. We have a few, people that are neurotypical on here, so learning, we've had, a few of those questions where we kind of, how does your brain work? Well, my brain works like this. Well, my brain works like this. And it's kind of bridged this gap, I feel like, between communities of we may not understand, and our brains may not be working exactly the same, and no two brain is, but it's allowing us to be able to bridge that, kind of forge a little, not pact, but forge something between us of like, we have an understanding. We all understand kind of how we want to navigate life, how this emotion affects us, how we're not able to express said emotions. Like it's honestly really kind of helped with all of that people skills that I don't necessarily think I would have been able to obtain from just a workplace environment, from just walking around conversing with people, because I'm speaking for myself, but I am not the person that's gonna just walk around and go up to somebody in a restaurant and just strike up a conversation. I'll have conversation. People come up to me in the grocery store all the time and they'll talk to me, and I'll talk back, but I'm not the person initiating the random conversations with people. So it's very nice to have a platform to where we're able to all kind of sit and be like, okay, we don't necessarily know each other, but we've known each other and grown within this year of doing these podcasts. And I feel like it's not just a surface level. We don't have surface level conversations. They're deep, emotionally charged, in good ways, conversations. And it's nice to have that without having to muddy up the waters of like the workplace relationships. How far can you go without somebody like going to HR and that kind of stuff? So it's really been nice to have that this platform to just be able to have conversations with other adults and meet other adults who are like-minded, or other adults who are willing to share their knowledge with and for the others in the audience.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah.
We've all grown so much.
I can attest to that. I can say that the Comatose podcast has shown me the power of a platform that isn't afraid to ask questions. Like, because I personally believe that questions are the gateway to someone's mind, someone's heart. People love to talk about the things they're interested in. And as you saw with the last podcast, man, Raynor had so many details about WWE to talk about, his relationship with Moon. I can't say the last part of her name, but it was just, it was lovely seeing how simple questions can open the gateway to just so many different stories, so many experiences, and being comfortable asking even some uncomfortable questions can go a long way. I've seen how the varying backgrounds of everybody has someone they can gravitate towards through their experiences. And I, as a Christian, I've noticed that in the gaming scene, there's not too many of us walking about, but during one of the podcasts, I noticed someone in chat who was like, oh yeah, I love God too, and then I chatted up with him a little bit more, and I was like, man, I never thought I'd find this. So I appreciate the platform just digging into the niches. Malik digs in the niches and finds very unique people that do very unique things, and he's just bringing so many people together. I greatly appreciate it. I'd say it's given me more comfortability with talking about things I'm passionate about, because I've been afraid of offending people. I've been afraid of backlash, but nowadays I feel like I can comfortably talk about these things, ask people questions. Yeah, appreciate you, man.
That's real, no? That's real, no?
No, that's awesome, dude. I love that you have been able to, like you said, kind of find your voice, essentially. Find your level of comfort with us. I very much appreciate that. I appreciate you telling us that, because that means a lot. That means a lot to hear that we have allowed someone to essentially figure out how and who they want to be in life in the way that they want to discuss things. I very much appreciate hearing that, because that's all that I want, is a safe space and for people to just be themselves regardless of what it is. Just come as you are, basically.
It's a real blessing.
Yes. Dude, heck yeah.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Z-Fighter, FreeStream.
Trying to freeze switch.
As you are.
Heck yes. Give me that Nirvana.
Wait.
That's what was going through my mind. Right? The same thing, right?
Shantae. You're such a sweetheart, Shantae. Thanks, Shantae. Could have rated anybody in this world. You chose to rate me. Thanks, Shantae. You guys don't know Shantae. She's a really sweet lady. She plays Dead by Daylight with a bunch of like other amazing, wonderful women in her community and stuff. I'm always in her stream and everything, so she decided to rate me. Malice, what's going on?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, man. I'm telling you, I know a lot of people. But yes, welcome to the podcast, guys. Zanef, go ahead.
What is up?
What's going on?
Right there.
How's the podcast changed you?
Changed me.
Your
I don't
lower
know
half
that the
do not
podcast
match
itself
this
has
up.
changed me, except for getting to meet a
said
bunch
you
of really
can
cool
come outside
people.
like
So
this?
that is definitely a change
You have
in
so much hair.
circumstances for sure. And like,
Your lower half is two
I know I
different
met you
people.
before the
nighttime.
podcast, Malik. So I think
Who said this was okay for you
getting to know you
even
would have
dress
happened
like
either
this and
way,
then
but
have
it
legs
definitely
like
let
that?
me
Your
know
clothes is heavier
in
than
her
you.
community.
The chain gonna
and
break your.
Her community is like growing all the time.
What
and
is this?
I've met a really good bunch of streamers and just good internet people that have just kind of stuck with us, with like all of us throughout this entire time. And even though I'm not streaming as much right now, because I am just like, I can't even see I'm knee deep. I'm neck deep in schoolwork right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll come back to it. And I know that those people that I've met through your communities are still going to show up and be there. And that is such a cool thing to know, that kind of have that assurance of like, oh yeah, I'll see you guys again.
No, I completely.
And that's the takeaway I have right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, and I love that the community. I had the same kind of doubts, because like we've both been on kind of our little hiatus as we figure out life, and it's just like, okay, well, I know that these people will be here, because they're not going to hound me for, oh, you didn't stream for so long, so we're done. These are people that we've actually grown to get to know. We know about our families. We know about things that we really enjoy, things we hate, our jobs. Like, we've all been able to kind of share this comfort level where I'm not sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, when I get back on stream and I start streaming again, I'm gonna have to start from square one. That's never been a, I guess, worry. And I didn't realize that until you kind of just said that just now, and it's like, you know what, that hasn't been a big worry. That's never been one of my worries. My main worry is just like, is OBS gonna shit the bed? Are my games gonna work? Like, but never about the community of are
It's
these
gonna shit the
people-
bed. They're not
Oh,
gonna work.
yeah.
That's just your stream.
Literally.
My stream is completely back to standard because OBS shit the bed when I came back.
Yeah,
What?
like that's exactly what it's. When I tried to pull up OBS, that's what crashed my computer about 30 minutes ago.
That's
so
why I
I'm
call
like,
that
okay, this is awesome.
Call that shit OBS for a reason, boy. It be holding motherfuckers.
Yes. So it is very nice to know that it is not just. There's people behind you. There's always people behind you in this community, and I thank you, Zenev, for even putting your faith in us and putting your faith in the idea that we're going to bring a great community to you, and then you embracing the community. I very much appreciate that.
Shout out to Z Fighter, man.
Damn, you guys are amazing.
You
Don't
might have
even
made that
sell
boy
yourself
cry and shit.
short.
He want to start crying.
This is the emotional episode.
Yeah, I was like, I'll start crying right now. I am emotional.
Damn it.
Dude.
FreeStream, come over here, man. I need a hug.
I know. Oh, so
Well, I mean, just to jump on that, same thing, you know, I took a long break with the hip injury and everything, and I've come back, and I mean, I have, you know, is the viewership the same as it was? No, but the more and more I stream, the more and more you guys come back, at least throw your 2 cents in, say hi, and yeah, the community from the group that has started this whole Comatose podcast and who hang out here, dude, those are the people that come back every time I start, and that is the biggest thing so far, because unfortunately, right when y'all started this was about the time I got hurt, so I haven't had a chance to come back. So, but you know, don't call it a comeback, but we are on our way, you know, and I've really enjoyed it.
So side tangent, and I'm sorry. Are you 100% good to go now?
I'm about 90.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, that only took like 6 months. How long?
5 months. Yeah.
Dadgum, my dude. Oh my, going from stupid active like you were doing to like, okay, let's just sit around and be just a little chill now.
Yep.
Well, what was crazy is I was like, man, I'm like losing weight. And then like a month later, I get on the scale and I'm like, oh my God, I've gained 25 pounds. I'm like, oh man, I can't see my feet.
Oh,
I'm
no.
kidding. I could see my feet, but I was going to say something else, but
Yeah.
I switched.
I know, exactly. You're like, I can't remember what it looks like.
Oh, snap.
Exactly.
Oh, my
But
gosh.
no, we were back. We were ready, and I'm excited.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, that makes my
Awesome.
heart happy.
And I love it, bro. I'm glad to see that the podcast has done something beneficial for all of us, because that's the main reason I wanted to start, is because I wanted something beneficial to really come out of this whole thing, you know? But let's go ahead and go to question number 2, and that is, what questions/topics truly resonated with you? And if you can't remember, like, you know, we have some that we can just throw out, because I have like all the questions and everything. But if you guys remember from the podcast, is there anything from the episodes that really resonated with you as far as the topic we talked about?
I'll go ahead and say, because I may go off on a tangent or it may be super short. The one thing that really stuck with me is I met people who were in, like, Mego and, like, Alex, that were in the same kind of boat as me with the whole eating disorder.
Yeah.
And that was something that I didn't realize that I would be comfortable speaking with that openly with people, and then having people in different phases of their lives going through the same thing. And I think that honestly has been such a huge topic that is set and just like really resonated with me, because I found people who were willing to talk about a hard subject and a hard topic that are in different phases of this process of healing. And it's been beautiful to be able to see kind of the other side. Like Mego's on the, if we had to put it on a scale, like I would say I'm at like a 5, she's on like a 9. And so it's nice to see this could be my end game. this is where I want to get to. This is where I want to strive to get to, is the point of comfortability, of knowing that this had happened to you in your past and it's no longer looming or holding you hostage in your own life. And that was something that really didn't, I don't think it clicked with me the initial like few times that we had conversations. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, this is a thing. This is about me. This is me. And it was my whole kind of persona. It was my eating disorder was just me. That was literally all I was that. And now getting to speak with it and really kind of find my voice and re-find myself, that is no longer, it's a part of my life, but it is no longer consuming my life. And I think that having the topics of talking about trauma, talking about these sorts of things has helped me so much with not really using people as a therapist, but a add-on to, okay, I can keep these conversations going. I can keep my mind on track. If I'm feeling off, I can talk about it. You know, there's a podcast coming up. If I feel kind of funky about this topic or this thing, I know that I can come and speak with people who are either going through the same thing at that moment or have healed and are past that grieving or that certain point of your healing journey. And that's truly been a huge kind of blessing for me, I'd say, with just how I handle things mentally. It doesn't just sit and eat me alive anymore. And I'm able to, since then, I've been able to dedicate my time and my energy into other things without that being the constant sitting in my brain, constant thought of food, that food noise. Now it's like, okay, I can focus on work more. I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, trying to get a raise going, trying to get moved out to a new place. Like, there's so many more things now that I'm able to really dedicate time and energy into because I was able to speak on these matters to people who are not trying to heal me, but are just trying to have conversations about things. And that's really been a beautiful thing for me to have gotten to experience.
And that's real, man. That is real. And that's the power of community. It shows how powerful it is. And to know that there's always somebody that can relate to you. A lot of the times we going through things, we feel that we're the only person that can understand this feeling or this situation or this particular problem we're going through, not realizing that over the course of since this planet has been formed, there's been so many people who have experienced what you've gone through in various levels, whether it's worse or better or less or more. And if you just allow yourself to stay open, you'll find other people that can connect with you. And in a sense, you guys helped each other heal each other in a sense too. Even though you guys did your own individual healing, you coming together with community, you all can help heal each other. Even if it's just like how we always say, we hold in space for one another so that we can all just be better in the future. And that's all we need at the end of the day, man. Life is about people. I say that all the time. And hearing her saying that just lets me know that the fact that our small little internet community has been helping each other heal the part of us that the world tried to, damage and take away from us. And it leads into what I'm about to talk about, which is my favorite topic that we talked about, which was normal versus weird. Because, for a lot of time in my life, like, being weird was always seen as a bad thing. I've never been considered normal. And it took me a long time to get to a point where I was okay and comfortable with it, because when you always get told weird in a negative context, like, it sticks with you. But I just realized that I didn't want to be normal. I tried it and I fucking hated it. Like, I didn't like dressing like everybody else. I didn't like talking about things they're talking about. I didn't like partying. I didn't like drinking a bunch of alcohol. Like, I didn't like that stuff. I love being weird. I love doing things that people consider outside of the ordinary and everything. And if you're not trying to actually know who I am as a person, then it's like, fuck you. I don't want you around me, dog. I don't care, man. I'm really comfortable with myself now more than ever, with the fact that I've just embraced the fact that I'm just a different person than a lot of people in the world. And if you don't want to take the time to get to know me, then we wasn't meant to be cool. And I'm gonna stick with FreeStream. Like, the story he told when we was talking about that exact topic, where he was trying his hardest as a child to try to get people to like him because he didn't want to, like, we're social creatures, we want to be accepted. But he was doing things that wasn't him to be accepted by a bunch of people who really didn't even like him in the first place. And he was like, I'm gonna just be me and be in my corner over here. If you want to hang out with me, come hang out with the kid. If not, then, you know, bye. And seeing how much power is in just being yourself. They may never like you, all those people who judge you, but they'll respect the fact that you could be yourself and stand on who you are. And it's just so great. I feel so good. I'm about to get like a little emotional, but it just feels so good to know that I really have a lot of internal validation to where I don't need somebody else's approval about who I am as a person, you know? And I appreciate that, the fact that we have a community where we can all be just weird. Everybody's a weirdo here, and I say that in all the positive ways, because we all have quirks that I just love about. I love the fact that Whitty is just like, she's like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force character from freaking Adult Swim. I love that. Pastor Limestone Lima literally is like, he makes the funniest jokes, but he'll just throw God in there. Freaking Zanef has all the wisdom in the world, and he just throws in his jokes. FreeStream is just so fucking like his I love everybody's just uniqueness, and it's just the fact that like I can call y'all weird, and I know you're gonna know that it comes from a place of like, I love that about y'all. Be yourselves, because I always wanted people to just tell that about me, and it's like the fact that I can just say that by myself now, or like, and I have people that say it. It was hard for me to like take in a lot of y'all's compliments and y'all saying it, because I've heard so much negative things about who I am a lot of my life. But the fact that there's people who genuinely fuck with who I am, it feels amazing. That was my favorite topic out of all the talks we talked about, because weird has always been a negative context in my life, and the fact that we have weird in a positive light in our community, I love it. I love it.
All these nice things about the people, and FreeStream's just, yeah.
He's that guy. He's the dude.
It's such a true point where you're just like, he's. I said his name. That's him. 100%. Like, one thing, and I'm jumping in because it's the same topic I was going to bring up, and it was one thing I didn't add on to the first podcast that I joined when we talked about is when you're 100% yourself. You know, you get into a new line of work, or you get into a new class, and the teacher always says there's no stupid questions, right? And there always is. But yeah, like when you're 100% yourself, you're gonna learn more about life and about other people, because you're gonna say something, and either someone's gonna be like, "Hey," you'll get truth from other people, right? When you're 100% yourself and 100% honest with yourself, you're gonna learn more about the world and about the people around you. Because people are going to trust you more, even. Because they're going to be like, man, he's so true to himself. You know, people will start feeling more comfortable with you. Regardless of what your differences are, and that's to all things. Religious differences, social differences, political differences. Like, we may be different, but they're so honest, and they know how they feel. They know what they want in life. They know what they want from themselves. They're not just sitting here being a talking point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, because that's one thing I never want to be, is just some political talking point that I'm not going to let, not to bring politics in, I'm not trying to say that, it's just a good example, sorry. But it's just so many people, they become something that is mainstream rather than themselves. That's how I'll put it, instead of making it political. They become something mainstream or something Facebook fake, and they're no longer themselves. And I just don't want that for me, my family, or my friends, ever. I don't want those kind of people around me.
Yeah, it's like you just so easily swayed because you want to be liked more than you want to respect yourself. And I respect myself way more than I'm trying to be liked and trying to be accepted by a lot of these people who don't even like themselves, bro. I don't want that.
Yeah, and it's the respecting. I like the way that you phrase that. It's respecting yourself, because that's exactly what it is. How do you want your person or yourself to be portrayed in the community that you're faking to get into? Like, why try to pretend to be someone else when you can be yourself? And we are so unique. And I know people always kind of bash people are people, we're not all unique, we're not all, but we truly are. We are all experiencing life way different than the next person. Regardless if we both go outside, stand and look up at the clouds, and you're like, okay, we're both seeing the same exact cloud, but that's not the way that I'm perceiving life is not the way you're perceiving life. So trying to mold yourself into communities of, this is not who I am, but this is what I want to be a part of, that's just exhausting, and it's mentally taxing. It is so mentally taxing.
Man.
Exactly, and that's my point. It's not, and I did say political, didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
It's okay, bro. It's
just
okay.
I don't want it to go that way. We know how that can take.
You're already canceled, bro. It's okay.
Like, she hit it on the head where she's like, you get so encompassed with, well, these people are the cool people. I'm going to do what they think because that's what cool people do. And it's like, no, dude, cool people think and do for themselves. And you start to learn that more as an adult. And then, dude, that's when you end up with some of the best and coolest and friends you've ever had.
Yes. No, and another thing is understanding that people can change and taking the changes that people have made and not holding their past against them. So a lot of friends that I've reconnected with recently, it's been kind of weird because we disconnected because of these disagreements that we had. But we've all kind of gotten to the age where we're all fucking tired and over 30 and married, have children.
Yeah.
We're not wanting to do the high school BS of well, you don't think the same way I think, so I can't be friends with you. Nobody wants to do that anymore, and we're able to have adult conversations and go, okay, we need to table this topic because this is just getting nowhere. Or you're able to just separate the person from the disagreement completely and being like, I love you as a person. Now, that doesn't always work for everybody. I'm not saying that some people, it's very hard to separate because they become everything that they believe is their entire personality, and that's just them.
Yeah.
But the people that you want to actually water and grow relationships with and are able to have conversations with, it's nice to be able to come back to those and rekindle those relationships as an adult, and realizing that everybody is experiencing life different, and everybody has gone through different situations or just different life events that have molded them to believe certain things that they believe now. And that shouldn't be held against anyone for just having a different opinion and kind of just completely not able to converse about it.
Man, that was deep. That was freaking deep, bro. That's why I love our podcast, man. For moments like this. Moments like this.
It's been a nice eye-opener for me, within the last few months of just we could not have a conversation 2 or 3 years ago. Now I'm going to see these people every weekend, and we're going out and we're doing things. We're able to have conversations, not maybe skirting around, the more sensitive topics, but we're able to relight that fire of, I love you as a person. I absolutely do, and I want you in my life. And I'm very picky about people that and it may not be the best, most healthy, but I'm very picky with the people that I allow in my life to fully get immersed in me and kind of dedicate time and effort to. So when I do that, I want kind of the same respect on the other end of, if I'm giving in this much, I would at least expect you to respect me enough to not try to tamper or sabotage something, because if I'm dedicated and I'm hanging out, no. We're in it now.
It's nerf for nothing, boy. Stop playing with us.
Yes.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I got something to say. I'll say when we're in our own worlds, learning the things about our world, every world has levels to it. There's so many things you can learn. Opportunities like this to see other people's backgrounds is good. I think my favorite questions are those that pull from people's unique experiences, to where I'm able to learn more about humanity as a whole, rather than try to view things from my point of view to see their point of view. It's good to learn more about other people's lives than just being immersed in your own. I think that's good.
That's real now. That's real. Because everybody's seeing through their own lens, but stepping outside and just getting a little bit of that perspective can definitely give you a different perspective on life. So it's important. That's why I love just hearing people's wisdom or just hearing people's experience, you know?
Yeah, and especially because we all have lived such different, like, the only commonality I would say that kind of brought us together to begin with was we're playing video games and we're streaming on this website that out of millions of people, we just stumbled upon each other. Like, that was the commonality. And then the more that we've done the podcast, the more conversations, the more just being around in proximity with each other, we've all kind of learned that, oh, hey, you lived this life? I also lived that life, and your experience, this was your takeaway? Oh, well, this was my takeaway. Why was your takeaway this when it was... I want to say somebody said something in chat about nature versus nurture, or but kind of a nature versus nurture thing of just... we could have been raised in the exact same environment, exact same beliefs brought upon us, but what was that one catalyst that disconnected this one little piece to where you now think this, or you're on this side instead of this side? And I love seeing that kind of, like, okay, I think of it as like a flow chart or like a Venn diagram kind of thing, where it's like, okay, I started here and I went to the left, but you went to the right, and what brought you back to the center and then brought us all here to begin with. Like, it's just cool. People are cool. As much as I talk shit about being around people and being antisocial and all this kind of stuff, getting to know and actually deep diving into others' lives is so interesting because of the fact that we all are here at this one point in time, but we're all experienced or had different lives, but we all connect in one way or another. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
There's something about that.
Life is about...
no, it really is.
People, man. Life is about people. We are always going to want to be around people. We are always going to want to gravitate towards one another. For every one bad person that you encounter, there's always like at least 5 great people that are waiting to give you all of their wholesome goodness and to get your wholesome goodness just back. And to... kindness costs nothing. I was about to say, Zanef said it best.
Exactly.
Zanef literally said, kindness costs nothing. And as long as you continue to be kind, the right people that respect you and respect that kindness will gravitate towards you, bro. When I first met Zanef, I just thought he was like, and this is no offense to him or anybody who does pace, I thought he was one of those stuck-up editors that was like, you know, I'm too busy to talk to commoners and shit. And he was like, bro, I'm just a dude, man. I do pace, but I'm just a dude outside of that. I was like, that's cool as hell to have somebody who I think is too busy to do stuff come through and just, you know, say what's up to the dude, man. I appreciate that.
I'm just a dude. I'm just a guy.
Just the dude.
And I don't make money for this, so I need y'all.
But it was so cool how we connected through that, bro. It's important to just always be kind to people. You never know where that will take you, bro. I would have never known that whole conversation we had during Kingdom Hearts gameplay would lead us to the relationship that we have now. And it's been an amazing time, honestly. Really amazing time.
I'm serious that I'll play Kingdom Hearts 3. I just, you know, on top of all the other stuff, I just gotta find time for it, you know.
Yep.
At some point, Malik's gonna force me to play it. I know he is.
Yeah.
Wowie.
Yeah, he wants me to play.
You know it.
Yeah, because if I gotta play Zelda, he has to play Kingdom Hearts. It's a trade.
Yes.
It's true. Oh my God. He said, okay, yeah, that's a really good point, isn't it? I know, it's like a there's not like any kind of real one-for-one exchange here going on. We're just saying this, right? Like, if anyone's thinking like, oh man, look at this kind of like the relationship they have. No, man, we're just you know, we're just giving each other shit.
Yeah.
But I actually like that. I actually like that idea. He has said he wants to play Zelda. Like, yeah, you know, I'm absolutely going to be playing the rest of Kingdom Hearts, the rest of the Kingdom Hearts game that I've missed.
Yeah, boy.
Yes. Oh, that'd be so great.
Is there a question for that resonated with Zanef and FreeStream? I don't think you guys answered that one.
I've actually been thinking about like what thing actually like resonated with me the most. I think we've had a lot of really great questions on here, like over the year, right? Like you guys, somehow you're always able to come up with a different set of questions each time. Each one is different, each one is personal. But I don't have one that's like specifically resonating with me, but I do love how they're so personal, how they get to the heart of things. Like it doesn't really beat around the bush, like just the questions that we have right now. I'm looking through them even, you know, like they're specific, right? They're not like saying like this vague, like what kind of person do you think you are? It's like that's too vague, right? Like tell about a specific experience. The question is like, what's a specific topic that resonated with you? You know, I think that's what's kind of amazing about the things you do. That's what like, and I know you guys get a lot of questions. You don't just throw whatever on there. You kind of like vet them and make sure that they're the questions you want to ask your guests. So I also appreciate that.
Yep.
So now I don't really have anything specific in mind, just that I just want to say thank you for the way that you've catered your questions and made them a little bit more meaningful.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Because I'm just thinking we could have just been like, what's your favorite episode? What did you like about that one? Like, it could be so much more generic, but no, it is very much like, hey, this topic and this question, what resonated with you? Like, it's not just some...
It's asking for specific action, too.
I hate surface level conversations.
Really
Yes. Because I hate surface level conversations. I hate surface level conversations. I don't want to have surface level conversations with people that I don't even necessarily know. I want to talk about deep shit all the time. So even if it's like, hey, I'm at the grocery store and you've known me for 5 minutes, I'm about to figure out your whole entire life story. Hold on one moment. Like, it's just like, surface level conversations are just so meaningless to me. I would rather have, hey, let's do a follow-up. Let's do a follow-up question. Okay, there's a follow-up to this question. Like, something to kind of get your brain thinking and just not mindlessly talking about just, we have to have words because words need to be spoken in this moment. It's actual tangible stuff that we can hear and either add to our lives or just have and take and put in our back pocket and say, okay, that was good information. I may or may not use this.
That's real now. That's real now.
Go ahead now.
Go ahead, Lima.
I'll just say go ahead now.
Oh.
Okay.
We're gonna start singing.
FreeStream, is there a topic or question, if you're not dying, that resonated with you?
Oh, he's muted. He's out there biking.
Yeah, I think he's doing something right now.
He stopped for a second.
What's up? Sorry, guys.
You're good, bro. Yeah, I was saying, was there a question or a topic that resonated with you?
I thought I already hit that one.
Oh yeah, his was the normal.
Okay, so he just piggybacked off that.
I was right after you.
Okay.
I was right after you.
All right, cool.
I was like, wait a minute.
Cool. All right, cool. Third question, Woody, you can go ahead and answer that.
So, how many episodes have you been on? / which one is your favorite that you've seen? Whether it be like, not necessarily this is what truly resonated, but is there like when you were doing the podcast, because I know we used to play games and stuff, so like when you were playing this game trying to talk, that was a nightmare, and I just loved watching you die as you were trying to articulate this like full-blown sentence. Or is there like an episode that was just like, this one truly stood out?
You literally stole mine, because every time you die, the first one you died like every 5 seconds. You're like, I'm gonna play Elden Ring. You'd be mid-sentence. Damn it!
So that was the one I was gonna say. So I think it was 3 or 4 episodes back. I got the brilliant idea of I'm going to play Night Rain on stream because I'm like, I've played this enough. I understand how this game works. I don't have to like consciously focus on this, have 200% going. And I remember getting into it, maybe playing 15 minutes and then sitting on the home screen for an hour and 45 minutes afterwards because I was so pissed off that I could not. It was like walking and chewing gum at the same time. No, I could not do it. And it was one of those episodes where it was like, we're gonna deep dive, let's talk about traumas. And I'm trying to talk about trauma as I'm cursing my soul in this game, getting my ass kicked every 2 seconds.
Talking about
try not to sweet baby rage. And I'm just like, this right here is my trauma. This is what's happening.
You're having a traumatic experience in the process. Hold on, guys. Let me get one real quick.
Yes. Oh, so bad. And it was like 3 or 4 episodes ago, and I can't remember what exact like the question was, but I literally remember sitting here getting my shit rocked for like 15 minutes and going, I wasn't allowed to play games. I'm not allowed to play games anymore. I'm done. And just pouting the rest of the podcast because I was like, the one cool thing that I wanted to do, it didn't work out. That's fine. This is fine.
Yeah, it's real.
No, definitely has been my absolute favorite one that we've had. It's just like me struggling to talk about some deep conversation as I'm playing the worst game possible.
Anyone else? Because I've been on all the episodes, so.
Yes,
my favorite episode was my first one because I was a little nervous, and y'all caught me off guard with some questions that I didn't have an answer to. Like, what kind of tattoo would you get? I wouldn't get a tattoo, so I was like, oh, what am I gonna say here?
Make it up.
That was a crazy ass answer too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, I like moments where I can, make people laugh. It can be a little challenging because we have some serious conversations here, but whenever I find a moment, I'm like, oh yeah, hit it and sinker, yeah.
That's beautiful, man. Z-Fighter, FreeStream.
Yo, yeah. My favorite was episode 3. That was the first one I was on as well. I think like, that was where I met FreeStream, I think. I don't think I knew FreeStream before that point. I don't think I'd been on any of his streams. And then I started
No, that's where we met. I was about to say, I made episode 1 and episode 3.
Like,
and episode 3 is where me and you met.
Yeah. Because of that podcast is really where I got my first big introduction to Witty's community, or to the people that she knew, like FreeStream and other streamers. I think I met like Real Deal or Pyrofight Gaming, like those cats.
Yeah.
Like, really cool. Like, yeah, he was on that too. So I think that was my introductory stream. I didn't realize that I had to play a game, and now I'm realizing I don't have to play a game if I don't want to. Like, it was like one of those things, everyone was playing a game, like, oh, I have to play a game. So like, I'm like sitting there at the beginning struggling to put my shit together. Like, oh man, I didn't think I was gonna be streaming today, but let me like figure this out. And like, could have just fucking talked to you guys anyway.
You're like, actually, could have just sat and coasted, but we're going all in.
Differently. But I went all in. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun regardless of that. And then I think a bunch of you like rated me after that. Like
yeah.
I was still playing my games. Like, what's Zenith doing? Go raid his ass. And so like Witty comes in and Malik comes in, bringing their communities in. And so then they got to meet me. I got to meet them. And so I think that was like, going back to your first question, point of change for the person who's been on your podcast. That was like that nexus, that node, that moment, that turning point, right? And then also like my favorite because of getting to know you guys, getting to know you better, really, getting to know FreeStream's deepest, darkest secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. And
I made really some new shorts after that one.
I had to put on new shorts after that one.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Blast of an experience right there for him.
You said it.
Mhm.
Literally, you said it. I appreciate all of y'all. So
Always, we appreciate you too, Zenith. FreeStream.
Yes, sir.
Dude, it's the I don't know if it's the first or the third one, man. Those are the two I got to make. I was supposed to make a lot more, but yeah, sorry. But yeah, you know, I've made two, and honestly, the third one was pretty iconic for me.
Oh yeah.
Had a couple too many to drink pretty early in the day.
Yeah.
And I was just going off.
Yep. I was thinking in my brain, I was going, that was the FreeStream rant one. Yes, that was.
It was. It was the one where I'm like, you know, and fuck that guy. And
Yep.
afterwards, I had to apologize. I was like, guys, I'm sorry if I went too far. I kind of had one too many.
That's what made it iconic, though.
Roasty toasty. Exactly.
It made it iconic.
I think I got a lot more viewers the next day because they were like, hey, are you hungover on the bike? I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Actually.
I'm hurting really bad.
You see where that honesty gets you, bud? See where just being yourself gets you? It gets you more viewers.
And then Zenith is changing his shorts, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm in heaven.
What is this?
Mhm.
That one for sure. That one was crazy.
Gamer Dad, thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through, Gamer Dad. Dad of the freaking year right there. Hell yeah. We're gonna move on to episode 4. Episode question 4. Tripping.
Ow.
If there's one thing you change about the
Stop using your
podcast,
feet
the
on me.
Comatose podcast, what would it be?
let me get out my list. Oh, I'm kidding.
Chris Jericho's 10,000
Rolling Stone had
holds.
less clothes on.
That is not my fetish.
Dude, it was a soft toss. I had to smash that one.
You're good, bro. You're good.
See, I would say the one thing, then it's not like a huge change or anything. It would just be more, maybe questions catered towards even chat. Like a little bit more catering towards them to give a little bit more back and forth. But
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's really only because like we talked about, we want to be able to get to know people, and I love getting to know people. So just having maybe you guys aren't able to get into, you know, the actual, here's the podcast stream that we have going, but still able to learn about you through your experiences, through these questions, through chat kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we definitely can do that. I definitely can think of some questions, and like I said, the podcast question suggestion is for everybody. So if anybody has any questions that are just out the box and really catch my eye, it's definitely going to be added. So that's just try to always make sure it's something that isn't just we asking the same question but in a different way every episode. I was trying to avoid that, but that sounds interesting. Definitely want to get them more involved.
Yeah, and that's honestly all that it would. Getting to know more people. That's all I want, is just getting to know more.
Same. I want to know everybody on Twitch, man. That'd be so great to just interview everybody every episode on Twitch. It'd be insane.
Heck yes.
We're gonna go to the realest man breathing panel right now. So right through these doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there.
Like a whole ass production studio going right now.
Though I was just saying, Witty, I was saying too, like, whenever we do meet in person, I do want to like rent out like a studio that has like quality mics and like we can plug in our equipment and stuff and actually do an in-episode podcast where it's like we're actually all together, we're recording, we're capturing like us sitting down talking, like it's a real high-end, high production podcast, and like we don't even got to spend thousands of dollars. We can just come together and, you know, use our community and just have an in-person podcast. That'd be so great to have one of those episodes. So
Oh yes.
that's
Well, and I know enough.
Oh, so you like record it, film it, all that.
Yeah.
Like, I know enough musicians / audio engineering type people that is not a outlandish statement, nor would we be dropping like, hey, here's $2,000 to come sit here kind of thing.
Yeah, bro.
No, I am 100% down for that. I feel like that would just be the next step. That's like the next level at that point. Of here is all the stuff we've talked about. Now we're getting the in-person, get to see each other's emotions a little bit more, because I'm very much a visual person. So I like being able to see what is your facial expression, what's your body language, that kind of stuff. So I feel like that would just elevate it, give it that extra little oomph of not only are we talking, but we're able to actually read cues on people. And that's heck yes.
And
Oh yeah, you're gonna find out I'm a cartoon character in real life.
I know, right?
I
That's
can't
what's gonna
wait,
trip
bro.
me out.
I can't wait to meet Lima in real life, bro. Because I know, because a lot of people's voices don't match how they look. And when I see him in person, I'm gonna be like, bro. You know?
Oh, you nailed it on the head, man.
Woody is the epitome of that.
Yeah,
Blue hair.
I was about
And talks
to
like
say,
this. You know what? Oh,
we got the old. That's my favorite part about me is it's like you look at me and you're like, oh god, this person's about to be terrifying. And then I start talking and it's just like, oh, okay.
Yes, and Woody about you staring at motherfuckers with the meanest RBF known the fucking man. The next thing you know, you talk to her and be like, hey, what's up? That's why I don't be scared of people who be looking mean and shit. I'm gonna be like, smile. And next thing you know, they're like, I'm not mad. Like, you over here look like a serial killer and shit.
Yo, my resting face looks like that, bro. I just look like I hate everything.
Oh, man.
This is not true.
Exactly.
It weeds out
It's
the
like
weak.
there's yeah, well, when people
Yeah.
what's so mean, and you're just like, you got this serious face going, what are you thinking about? I'm like, I'm not thinking of a damn thing. There is nothing going on in this brain. It's straight up a freaking mouse on an elevator going up and down listening to elevator music. 90% of the time there is nothing going on. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I promise.
Bro's looking mad serious, but he's thinking about anime openings.
Yeah,
Literally, bro.
exactly.
Literally.
No, completely.
Oh man, Zanef, FreeStream, or Lima? Yeah, you guys got to all answer that question. So, anything that you guys would change about the podcast?
Yeah, to answer the question, I will say a lot of the time we don't hit all 10 questions, and some of those in the later half, I'm like, oh, I want to hit that one. So maybe like if the participants could be like, oh, I really want to answer that one, maybe we could like shuffle them around or something.
Oh yeah, and even further, like one of the things I was gonna try to do is put a time limit on just like how long we linger on a question, because we could linger on a question for like a long time, and we only have 2 hours. So I was thinking about that as well. I don't know how that would work. It's like, okay, we give this segment like maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then maybe this segment 5 or 10 minutes. I'll think of something that makes reasonable sense, so the way everybody's getting their thoughts out, but we're not lingering on it. So we'll think of something.
Yeah, we gotta make sure we keep that authenticity with the people too.
Exactly. That's why I didn't want to lose, because everybody's just it naturally flows, and I like that. But we can linger on sometimes, so we'll work something out.
Yeah. Like, get halfway through your sentence. Hey, shut your mouth. Next one. Like, wait, hold on. This was profound.
I tells you, I knows how to yap.
Yes. No, and I think that's the best part though, is like you said, we have the 10 questions. We maybe get to question 5 on a good day.
Yeah.
But I love that, because it's not because we're sitting there going, okay, who's gonna answer next? Okay, nobody's talking, let's kill some time. No, it's like, hey, I'm super passionate about this. Let me talk for the next 45 minutes. Oh, other people needed to talk? My bad, but we're all so enthralled and enwrapped in the conversation that it doesn't feel like it's a slog. Like, I'm never sitting there going, Jesus Christ, this person's been talking for 45 minutes. What is even happening? It's like, oh, you've been talking for 45 minutes? I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. I keep feeding in and asking you more questions to keep talking. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you haven't done
sorry.
that since episode 3, that's for sure.
Bro, that was so funny, bro. That was such a funny episode, bro. She was going in. I was like, damn, girl. Talking shit.
I love that episode.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
man.
But no, I like that. I like the shuffling around, and even beforehand, if there's any like we were kind of talking about before of getting the questions out there and making sure everything's set up, but just maybe the guests that are coming on a few days before, if there's a certain question that you would really like to talk about, to kind of discuss more openly, bring it up to the top, because I know that people kind of understand, I guess, how it flows, and we typically get 5 to 6 questions answered each time. So just knowing like, okay, 1 through 6 is gonna be main focus, and we may get through 7 to 10 maybe, but kind of lingering on, okay, 1 through 6, here we go, these are the main heavy hitters. What do we want to talk about? What do we want to dedicate to?
Hell yeah. I definitely can do that when I do my scouting for new people. Let them know like, hey, these are the questions, and like, is there a question you want to talk about specifically and stuff? So yeah, I'll definitely make sure to do that.
Easy fix. Yeah, no, just easy peasy, little added sprinkles.
Oh yeah, I like this.
Easy money.
All right, Z Fighter, FreeStream.
Yeah,
Anything that you guys would change about the podcast?
You guys brought up some really good points about the questions, and not like Lima. I think like saying you haven't been able to get through all 10 questions. Like, I think it's fine if you don't, but also what I was thinking, like, but if you do want to get through them all in one sitting, right? One thing you could probably do is have your guests that are going to come on actually write their answers to their questions ahead of time and send them in to you guys. I know it's not like a requirement, and this is more informal than it is like a formal podcast. But also, if you do want to become a formal podcast, that is actually what they do. I've been on someone else's, like when I did stuff for this editing project that I work on, I was one of the editors that got asked on to a YouTube channel, and I was sent a list of questions ahead of time, and I needed to answer them all and send them back in before the guy would interview us.
Wow.
And not because like it was like a requirement to be on. It was because the guy needed to know what kinds of questions he was going to ask us, and we needed to know what questions there were, right? So there were no surprises. But that way he knew where to turn the conversation depending on what the person was going to say, or knew which questions to throw out ahead of time. And be like, nope, we're not asking that question, Not to say like, your guests are necessarily going to have like bad answers, but like, you know what? We're not getting the answers that are going to like generate the kind of discussion that we're thinking of. So maybe we ask different questions, or maybe we throw out that question and go to something else, right? And that way you can also start curating your questions ahead of time. And I know this is a lot of work, and we're all fucking busy, right? So it's not like, it's not like you get everyone to answer the questions. Another thing, if you want, like, keep the guest list down to 2 or 3 people. Even if there's like one specific streamer you want to talk about on your podcast, maybe just have the one streamer on there. I don't think you have to have, I don't think your format has to be like one guest or multiple guests. It could just be a Witty and Lone Stone stream where like, you know what? We wanted to come together, just us two, to like do this thing. Like, if the format and the questions you're going to be asking call for fewer people or call for a lot of people, like this one calls for a lot of people, like today, right? Like you need as many as you can get to who have been on your podcast to talk about all the different things, right? And so that's what I'm kind of saying, like kind of make it flexible, but also like have these certain rules of like no more than these many people on a normal podcast, no more than like these kinds of questions need to be talked about ahead of time. That way we know which ones we're going to ask for sure, or which ones we're going to throw out. Those are the kinds of suggestions that I have right now. I'm sure I could come up with a bunch of others, but Lima's like hitting on the we don't get through all 10 kind of like, you know, spurred that in me. Like, oh, that's right. Yeah. I was thinking about that, and I've been wanting to like, it's not like it's not my place to tell you how to do your podcast or anything, but like also like I want you guys to succeed. I want to take these ideas or these things that I've seen in other successful podcasts, and for you guys to start applying that. Like the whole idea that you're gonna find a studio and sit down and film it, that's fucking amazing, because that's professional. That's the kind of thinking that you're already like keeping in mind as you're going forward with this. You don't just want to be like, hey, we're a bunch of friends coming together. You are, but also you're a bunch of cool guys coming together and making something bigger than yourselves. And that's the vision, and I see the vision.
Appreciate that,
No,
Zapado.
yeah, I like that. I like that idea because I haven't thought about that before of doing the essentially like a fill in the blank. Here's what we could be talking about. Here's things that we may ask. Go ahead and fill it in because a lot of times, I mean, I can pretty much fly by the seat of my pants with what I do, but there's a lot of questions where I wish I would have been able to think maybe a little bit deeper, where after the podcast I go, damn it, I should have said this, this, and this. So actually writing down, maybe not like full sentences, but just even talking points for each question, that may be good enough to be like, okay, these are the things I want to touch on, so I'm not doing I just ranted for 15 minutes and it didn't actually make sense and it was a big ramble, but let's go back to the topic. Like, it kind of helps keep my mind from going all over the place.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. So yeah, I'll do some tweaking on like the format. When I have the time to do it, because like I said, I'm always talking to new people to get on, and then like I think one of the main things that is I always keep in mind is that I talk to a lot of people to get them on, but life will happen, and we may never know if the guest may cancel or hard confirm. So once I have the hard confirmed guest, if I know there's somebody who may flake or may just isn't available, I can just, what's up, Portable? I can just make sure that hard confirmed guest can be like the person that gets the answer, like write down your answers of what you would say to these questions to at least like maybe the first 3 or 4. That way I know they have like answers that'll make the segment flow by a lot faster rather than them just trying to come up with an answer on the spot. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, that'll be easy peasy.
Yeah.
That's good experience you brought, Zanef, and I could definitely say I'm a little bit at fault because I don't read the question till the day of, because I like to improvise, but yeah, if I prepared a little better, maybe I could have some more curated answers, better ones to foster discussion.
Yes, sir. FreeStream.
So, yeah, thanks for bringing that up, man.
FreeStream, what you got? Is there anything you would change about the podcast?
More bikes.
Yeah, everybody's doing Zwift next freaking stream.
Oh my god, I can't. I've been on the floor.
And you have to be able to keep up with me and do a 3-hour.
Oh yeah, we all that podcast gonna be like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, hell no, I can't ride a bike. This is gonna be a blast.
Oh my goodness!
And it has to be AMSR or whatever it is.
This will boost ratings. I promise.
I'm just thinking about the video, like after record, you hear just a bunch of hard breathing and shit from a bunch of people. Yeah. And shit. I'll be like, what the hell was y'all making? That's OnlyFans.
You can just hear the chafing.
Yes. I'm like starting a fire, man.
Dude, I'm enjoying this, and dude, I have. Everything can be anything and everything can be worked on and have tweaks and stuff here, but I like the formula. I like the way it's going, and I think you have a good group that's going to help you make those tweaks. I'm just here for the nonsensical entertainment. I'm not, you know what I mean? Not my expertise. I like being a part of it and watching you guys do it from time to time. So I don't know if I really have anything for real.
Still appreciate you all the same, FreeStream. Fittest man on Twitch. Another father of the year. Appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah. Let's go ahead and go to question number 5. Go ahead, Woody.
Yeah. From mid 2025 to now, what have you accomplished as a person? Ooh, this is a good one.
Yep.
So I would say what I have accomplished is, and it kind of touches back on question 1 of just being able to converse with people, being able to get back out from the 2 years that I completely removed every single person from my life and didn't know how to function around other humans. I have lost the ability to be in a room with people, to have conversation. I hadn't practiced, and conversation is something that needs to be practiced. It is not something that I feel like if you don't talk with people, you kind of get removed from society, and it's kind of hard to assimilate, I guess, back in. But I would say from mid 2025 till now, I have managed to really assimilate back into society, and it hasn't been it was kind of a rough start, a bumpy start, just trying to get, rebuild connections, even just kind of refine my voice, because I had spent so much time just by myself that being around people was overwhelming. It was overstimulating.
Mhm.
It was a whole lot to deal with, and dealing with other people's emotions and not knowing how to not internalize other people's emotions, and not allowing people to, if they're in a bad mood, now I'm in a bad mood. So I was very much a chameleon with people for a little bit, because I didn't know how to function as a human anymore. It was very hard for me to not just want to, if you're in a shitty mood, now I'm in a shitty mood. Well, if you're in a good mood, I'm in a good mood, because I didn't know how to have my own emotions. Now, within the past year, I feel like I have allowed myself to refine me and just figure out what I want now as a 32-year-old that is got a decent job, has cats, and is working on outside relationships and stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I didn't think that I would get to within such a short amount of time. And one thing that I talked about with Mego and Alex when we did the last time I streamed was just becoming your own person and figuring out what you want in life, and not allowing anyone else to tell you that that's not what you should be doing.
Yeah.
And I was constantly seeking that time frame validation of, well, in 6 months I should be at this point, at 2 months I should be at this point. Once I removed that time frame from myself, and just the idea of you have to be at these certain levels at this amount of time that you've dedicated into this activity, it made life so much easier, because I took that looming dread of timelines. This means it has to be finished, it has to be perfect, it has to be good, and I took that out of my life, and it's allowed me to make mistakes, fall, get back up, and not worry about falling and then wallowing in my own self-pity of, well, I messed this up, and I worked all this time, and I have 5 months in, and at 6 months I should be here, and now I just need to burn it all down. And I've gotten rid of that burn it all down mindset of, if I mess up, you mess up and you get back up and you keep going. It doesn't matter if this person accomplished this in 3 months, if this person accomplished this in 6 months. I am my own person, so I have to work on my own time frames. And how I learn is different from how other people learn, and how I'm experience things is different. So it really kind of just removing like I said, the time frames of this is how things need to flow in your life. It's allowed me to just be my own person, and it took, a fat minute for me to do that, but at 32 years old, I can look and say, I very much enjoy how my life is going. Now, there's things I want to improve on, obviously, because that's kind of the background work I've been doing, is just kind of figuring out jobs, figuring out new living situations, figuring out new relationships. But I'm not just sitting and being this depressive state of, my life is stressful, my life is miserable, I can't get anything accomplished, I have 400 things started. Now it's like, oh, I have 400 different things started. That means I have 400 times that I can start and do something new and figure things out. And it's been really nice to kind of find my own, I guess just kind of finding my own person, finding out what I want in life and what I want to accomplish, and what I'm willing to put up with, not put up with, and dedicate time into.
That's right. Everybody clap it up for Whitmire, man.
Woo, man, I got some nuggets coming today. We got some knowledge nuggets. There we go. Some noggin knowledge.
You sound like you had that prepared.
Lonestone's little character is sleeping right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your conversation bores me.
I know, I'm done. Get that shit out of
I'm
here.
just kidding. No, that was honestly fantastic.
I love that he has his little avatar sleeping there.
Yeah, I do too.
Yep.
It was like, I wonder if it's like a slight dig at his co-host Witty of like, she's the yapper, I'm the one
talking. That was another one of those situations where I was like, man, I'm still talking. Hold on.
I think it's amazing. It's so good that you guys can like, you know, take the shit out of each other like that is so good.
Yep.
If people aren't giving me, if I'm not giving you shit or people aren't giving me shit, that is my love language. That is my love language. A lot of people that get around me and my friends and will hear us talk and they're like, oh my God, do these people hate you? And it's like, no, I love these people and they love me more than anything in this world. We can just take the piss out of each other all the time. Like,
yep. Yeah, that's leaving as a real friend. Like, only I can bully you though. Can't nobody else bully you outside our friend group.
Exactly.
Love you so much, I've grown to hate you.
Yes. No. And honestly, yes. The amount of bare knuckle boxing that I threaten my friends with is insane.
Yeah. That's real, boy. That's real. For me, from mid 2025 to now, for what I accomplished, definitely got a lot of the goals of like gotten a lot of games done. Like I just went so hard with just gaming, creating, putting YouTube videos up, getting a lot of like personal tasks in my IRL life done, got rid of a lot of people and items and things I didn't need in my life anymore, and really just started focusing on what I really wanted to do with my life rather than, like Witty said, somebody trying to dictate what they think my life should be, because it was just a lot of times that, you know, I made a lot of mistakes a lot in my past when I was younger, and people just thought that I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And it's like I had to learn to get to a point where it's like I don't need your validation about my life, and I don't expect you to understand what my life is, because I make the choices that are going to be good for me, regardless of what you may think about it, you know. What's up, gamer mom? Thanks for coming in. And so for me, I just decided to just focus on my goals. I got a big ass whiteboard and I've just written down every goal that I wanted to write, and even if they'll get accomplished that same day, it's written on the board, so it's always in my mind. And every single time I'm just like, if I can get that goal done today, I'm gonna be good. Got that goal done. If I can get this goal done today, that'll be good. And I just been just knocking goals out ever since mid 2025 to now. And I think now I just accomplished so much more with just the fact that I've gotten so many Final Fantasy games, Kingdom Hearts games, the coloring book things, colored headspace that I've gotten done. I need to bring that back. I just been playing so many games. And on top of the fact that the podcast has gotten so big and like people are really starting to really want to get onto it, I've talked to so many people. I've really started to build a community that I was really proud of. So all of those things were just happening for me from mid 2025 to now, and I feel much better about the fact that I'm a man of my word and I keep a promise to myself more, because I've been sticking to my goals rather than letting the, oh dang, it's a lot I gotta do, or it's like, man, this is a really big task. I didn't let that overwhelm me. I just said, let me just take a bite-sized piece of this big ass piece of bread and then just keep eating away at it until the bread's gone. So that's what I've been doing.
Yeah, and so even with, and this is kind of, you and Free are in the same boat of like, you guys had to take time off and you're still accomplishing stuff. Mm-hmm. You are still, even though you're like, hey, I can't play games, I'm still going to find a community or a little niche like your coloring streams of just like, I can't play games, but I'm still wanting to stream and I'm still wanting to be here and I still want to show up for myself and for others. And you
Good.
Because like, if knowing me personally, I would have been like, okay, like I'm done for a little bit. I'll have to be done. It's gonna be too much. I don't want to figure this out. This is too stressful. And instead of that, you were like, yeah, hold on, I can do this instead. This works out and this is perfect and this is fun and I enjoy this and there's a community that also enjoys this. So that, like, the way that your brain works is so interesting with your dedication to things. Because when you say you're a man of your word, like you said, you are a man of your word. If you have set your mind to it, you're getting it done. And it's not you're getting it done while dragging others down. It's you're getting it done while also building people up in the process and getting 4 or 5 other projects started on the side. Like, it is crazy how well that you're able to just delegate tasks and also just your respect for yourself. I very much I look up to you for that because of how much self-respect you do have. Like, it honestly, it is beautiful to see someone not wear themselves thin to cater to others or completely shut down and just disappear. Because like that's my go-to, is shut down and disappear. Obviously I haven't streamed in like a month, and I'm streaming once a month right now because I do my whole, I get overwhelmed, I have to cut things out of my life. I love the fact that you get overwhelmed, you just go at life harder.
Appreciate
it's beautiful
that. Thanks a lot, Woody.
Yes, no, it is beautiful, dude.
And don't think that it just came out of nowhere. Like, there was a time frame where I used to let a lot of people disrespect me and I didn't stand up for myself. I was very afraid. Like I said beforehand, I just always had that rebellious spirit where it's like, I'm not going out like a bitch. Like, I'm not doing that. So
yeah,
that's what's always just kept me going with a lot of things that have happened in my life. And just learning, I just accredit to therapy, good people around me, family that actually cared, and just you guys who've just been really supportive. It's been great to have a system that has helped me to know that I'm not alone in this. Like, my name may be Lone Stone Malik because I really do believe that I'm not scared to be alone, but to know that there's people that really support me, it really does help give me the energy to continue going, because I know that if I need to, I can lean on you guys, and definitely I try to make sure to lean on you guys more when I can, so I don't feel like, I'm overwhelmed in a sense.
No, I mean, that is fucking amazing. It really is, to have someone who can set that as a model, and someone that I respect the model, because there's a lot of people that you can model your life after, but you don't necessarily respect due to outside factors. With you, what you model and what you stand behind and what your goals and your morals are all things that I'm like, let me jump directly behind you. What can I do? What can I help? And I love that. I love that you're not just this is a little piece of you that is something that I can look at and go, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. It's the whole package is there. And you are willing to teach others and willing to have people learn, and you are also willing to learn. And you don't sit on the high horse of, well, I did therapy, so I know exactly what you need to do, and I know exactly. No, I've done the work. This is what helped me. What can I do for you? It's very much just selfless. It's selfless.
Yep.
And it's beautiful.
Thanks, Woody. Best co-host in the world, man. For real.
I'm trying. I feel, I want people to feel, it's a lot of, and this may be an incorrect statement, I apologize completely, but like, I feel like men don't often get the compliments that they deserve with stuff.
Yeah, we don't.
And so, yeah, like, and just,
Blasphemy.
this is being, yeah, like, this is from an outside looking in as a woman. I feel like men do not get their flowers. They don't get that kind of stuff. They don't get the hype, and they don't necessarily get the love that they need. And it's simple as me just making a statement of what I've observed. I feel like a lot of people, men especially, they don't get that, and they should get that. And so when I get the chance to be able to, and people willing to accept it, I want to be able to do that, because I want people to know that they're doing amazing in life. Like, I never want somebody to leave a situation going, what was that? What did I do? Was it good? Was it bad? I always want to make sure that you're getting your flowers where you need your flowers, and you definitely need a bouquet at this point.
No, Asterion, you
Thanks,
fucking...
man. Shout out to Witty, man. Witty truly is the wittiest of all waifus, man.
God damn it. God damn it.
I'm dry. I'm
Asterion.
existed.
Anybody else? Pastor Limestone, Z Fighter, FreeStream. Is there any goals that you have accomplished from mid 2025 to now?
I will say my goals have all unfortunately faltered. I probably will not hit any of mine due to the hip injury. I will say
Okay.
something I will give myself a little bit of applause for is about a month in after my hip injury, I hit a really bad stint of like depression stuff, because like we talked about on the podcast, we've talked about depression, things like that.
I'm not dealing with that horse
I brought up the fact that I was like, dude, exercise is the #1 antidepressant, and it's been shown in many studies, and I've been like, I'm pretty sure that with all the cycling and stuff I do, that's what kept me out of that. And this past injury cycle, whatever you want to call it, I think 100% proves it, because I hit a funk like I've never hit before, because all that energy went to nothing. And then I literally watched myself what it felt like deteriorate, and I went back into a really heavy style of drinking again, like I did back in my early mid 20s, and it was a really tough thing to kind of work myself out of. Once I started drinking it, my healing stopped. Like, the hip did not get better because I was just sitting. I wasn't moving around. I mean, I was out there, I'm not gonna call myself like a super, going back to a super alcoholic stage. I still coached my kids. I still stayed sober through those times. But as soon as the day went tonight, it was open the bottle, pour a glass, asleep by 2 a.m., wake up on couch with glass in hand, half full, And it was that style of living that just really took me down a bad path. But I've worked myself out of it. Probably the hardest thing I've done this year, for sure. And, back here on the bike, feeling a lot better than I was about a month or two ago. So, it's one of those things, things in life get hard. Please make sure to keep pushing through. Keep trying your best. Find those things that help you get through the day, Me, it was my kids and, making sure I took care of myself, did my exercising, stuff like that. But just, I want to say that to everybody, find your thing that really really hone in on that thing that helps you get through your days. That's all I got on that. But, with all my goals being shattered, I found a new one, and that was to get out of that funk.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Well, and I agree with you wholeheartedly that working out is as much as I bitch and moan before I get to the gym, as soon as I leave the gym, I feel like a completely new person, and that's something that I guess I didn't realize was affecting me that much until like recently. I started really getting back into the gym and lifting heavy, and then the sense of accomplishment that you feel, and not only that, but just like the endorphins and all like the dopamine hit that you're getting from it, and exerting that energy and not just sitting and having all this pent up energy 24/7. That completely can change flip your mood. And I'm not saying everybody needs to go to the gym and go run on the treadmill or do any of that kind of stuff, but like finding something to where you're at least moving your body, getting your body moving and not just being stagnant all the time. It's nice to just kind of, you know, do just dance, do bikes, do a walk outside, like go up and down some stairs. Just moving your body, it makes you feel so much better.
I have to agree 100%, and I'm going to say a joke just because it is one, but go outside and touch some grass. Do go lay down in the grass, lay down a blanket, look, like appreciate the world that, I mean, that is just, dude, the world around us is more fantastic and more incredible than anything I can find in games or anything like that. Personally, to me, I'm that kind of. If I was a girl, I'd probably be a flower child type girl. To be honest with you.
No,
for real.
I love it. Go put your toes in the dirt. Go squish around in some mud. Like, when is the last time as an adult that you have gone out in the rain and just played in the mud? Like, it's so, well, like on 4th of July.
It's so much fun.
Yes, well, and I like the most recent thing that I did that was like, I guess, little kiddish is 4th of July. I went out and went on 4-wheeler riding, okay? And then that night stood in the grass with mosquitoes tearing my ass up and ants just tearing me up, but sat outside with my toes barefoot in the gravel and the grass, just watching fireworks and just dancing, turned on music, went out and danced. Like, it was one of those where it's like, this is such a, like, if somebody just stumbled upon me, they would have thought I was doing some like sacrificing blood ritual because I was cackling in the woods, like listening to music, watching fireworks, and hopefully there were fireworks. There were a few times I was like, that wasn't a firework, but like, it's one of those where I felt like a little kid because I just allowed myself to be the weirdo and just be in that moment, and like doing the four-wheeler thing. I can't tell you the last time I've been on a four-wheeler and getting on that and just riding around in a pasture and being like, this is life. This is the little kid in me is giggling at this point because I have not allowed myself to just enjoy and not think twice about, oh, well, you know, I'm at the age where I can't go to the hospital. I'm gonna break my leg, and just allowed myself to exist and have fun. Not be responsible about it, but just being me, just allowing me to exist, and that it's fantastic. Go touch grass.
Shout out to grass, man. Grass is the way, and water.
Yes.
Grass and water.
Goodness.
I likes that. Zenef, Lima.
I got something. I haven't quite achieved this goal, but it's one I've been working on for a long time. Whitty talked a little bit about this earlier, that the mindset of performing. And I will admit I am a perfectionist almost to a fault. I think I overthink a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And then when I end up doing it, people are like, wow, Lima, that was exceptional. I was like, oh, the whole time I thought it was trash. And I've been trying to fight that disconnect for a while, lower my stress levels. And it's even been in my walk with God where I'm like, okay, I'm not doing enough to please God, but I'm finding that I wasn't designed to be stressed out like this.
Yeah.
And I've been reading this book called Velvet Elvis that it's been changing my perception of God as like the rules I'm supposed to obey, but more so as a mystery that I get to explore, and the relationship is built off of exploring who he is rather than obeying all the rules without fault, because we can't be faultless. It's good to exercise it, you know, to have discipline, but to think like, oh, I'm ruined because I made this one mistake, that's not healthy. And you forget the love when all it is performance. So I've been just working on loosening up, not being so hard on myself. Still wrestling with some things, not being too loose, right? But just really learning how to love God and overcome the performance mindset.
That's real now.
And learning that at such a, because you don't have to say age, but I know you are on the younger end of 20. That learning that now will make life so much easier when you hit like the 25 to 30 year mark, I feel, because that's kind of the time I would say when I really found myself was like 25 is when it kind of hit me that I was an adult and that I no longer, was kind of had the safety net of being like, oh, I'm just a kid, I'm just a teenager. I'm like, oh no, you're a 25-year-old woman. You need to get your shit together, kind of thing. Like, and that, learning that at such a young side of 20s is gonna make, I feel like, the growth that will happen between 25 and 30, I feel like that'll just make that transition so much smoother for you because you've already established what you want to have. Now your main mindset may change, but you're finding your voice. You're finding you. And I love that. I love that so much that you're becoming your own person at this point. And that's fantastic to hear.
Yeah, Pastor Limestone.
I've been working on it since I was 20, and I will age reveal. I just became 25 in July.
Nice. Okay. Look at you. It's like retirement, man. You're already putting into retirement and you're going to be setting yourself up to retire by 55. Look at you go.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to retire, even though I haven't even started yet.
Side tangent. I looked at my retirement. It said I can retire at 56, so I only got, 24 more years to go. But
That's what's up.
Grandma Whitmire in the rocking chair, you feel me? I tell you what.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Hell yeah.
This is bullshit. I was retired like 80.
No, man.
And I've been putting into retirement since I was 18 years old, and it's like, yeah, good luck. I'm like, these damn kids.
Yeah, see,
Taking all the money.
that's your side of things.
That's the
I'm
positive
like,
side of fucking kids.
Yep, exactly.
Oh man.
But that's beautiful to hear, Lima. That makes me smile to hear you say that, because that really is something that was such a hard struggle. I know for me was just finding my voice, and you stating that you're finding yourself. It shows that you're putting in work, and I love that.
And there's something beautiful about the struggle. Like, oftentimes the struggle isn't for you. It's for someone else when you share your testimony with them.
Yep.
Yes. Oh.
Yep. Everything I've said has definitely helped somebody. Definitely helped a lot of people on stream, whether they were in stream or just listening to the VOD. They've definitely gathered something from the things I've said, the trials and the tribulations. I'm not ashamed of my past, not anymore. And it's something beautiful about like the fact that you can use that wisdom to help somebody who may go through it, or prevent them from making that mistake you've made, or they've gone through it and they haven't found a way to really heal from that, and you're showing them like, this is what I did, so this is what you can do to help yourself process that information, or process that painful point that happened in your life.
Yeah. And sometimes when I see a new one coming, I'm like, oh Lord, I don't want to fight today.
Mm-hmm. Oh God,
please prevent today. But finding the positive in the mess, it's difficult, but I say it's definitely worth it.
Definitely, bro, definitely. So don't run from trials and tribulations. Don't run from hardships. They are meant to happen for us, especially for us as men. We're meant to go through hardships to help us grow, so we can become better people, better men, better human beings.
Yep.
Absolutely, I love it, man. Z Fighter,
what up?
What is it that you have accomplished as a person from mid 2025 to now? That's
a pretty good question. Besides going back to school, right? Like, that's been my biggest focus here.
Congrats.
I know that, like, yeah, thank you. Trying to get my bachelor's in social work, and so far, going pretty well. I have one more semester before I transfer to CSU. So we're actually putting that in next month. And then starting spring semester, I should be able to start there. And that depends, right? Mego and I are having discussions about this upcoming fall semester and what that's going to look like. I'm a retired military veteran, so yeah, also retired, but not truly, right? Like, because military retirement is totally different from like actual retirement. But using some of those GI Bill benefits to go back to school. And it's a difference of like, if you go full time, which is like 12 credit hours for a semester, you get the full benefits, which is if you're going local to a brick and mortar school, then you get the money like a stipend for housing, right? So it's kind of like it's not super livable, especially out here in California. It's, prices are ridiculous, but you at least get that, and it does go toward your income and stuff, and it helps out a lot. But that means you have to take at least 12 credit hours. This next semester, I have in my lineup 15 credit hours. So we're having a discussion about like, is this something where I actually extend my timeline, where I don't like overextend myself by taking so many credit hours, where I don't even do like the full GI Bill benefits thing, or do I hold off on this fall semester and just do what I need, like take some time to myself, right? To kind of recoup and I don't know, do some more streaming. Who wants to see Zenith stream? Nobody, right? So like, that's just for myself at this point.
Hey, you shut that mouth. We don't talk about my friends enough like that.
Quit your college dreams and stream, because I said so.
Quit your dreams.
Yes.
Quit your dreams and stream.
You said
So-
15 hours?
15 credit hours. So that's like 15 years. That's about,
God.
that's 5 classes.
5 classes. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, dude.
That boy
That
be
is
working.
insane.
He be
That's
working, man.
awesome, but God, you are putting in work.
He be working,
But that
boy.
is like, to me, a deadline that I have like put in place for myself. And like, that's the question you have to ask yourself, right? Like, how realistic are your deadlines, right? Like, it's realistic because I can meet it, right? But what does that mean for like quality of life? What's your day-to-day look like? How do you schedule out your day? And for an ADHD person like myself, shit, squirrel.
Ha.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's about like being kind to yourself as well. Like, kindness costs nothing, but if you're not being kind to yourself, then you're definitely costing yourself something. And so you have to take that into account as well. And so that's a conversation that Mego and I are having right now. It's like, okay, do I actually go to school for fall semester? The answer is probably yes. But is it the full credit load? We don't know. And we're gonna look into maybe I do this, and maybe it will be okay, because so far I've been doing like these accelerated courses, and that's kind of where therein lies the rub, right? Is if you're doing an accelerated course, you're writing like 2 papers a week for one class, and maintaining that speed. We're not on bikes here. We're not playing Zwift. This is life. Life is different.
Yeah.
And so you have to take things in stride. If I had a bike for life, that would be a little bit different. Then I could go quicker with, and not expend as much, right? Like, because you can't run as fast as you can pedal on a bike. But you expend so much less energy to go that speed on a bike, right? And so it's more about like finding that bike. If I want to, finding that vehicle for success. Sorry for all the metaphors.
You good?
And, but like also like, I think this is kind of where I'm at right now. Like, have I accomplished what I wanted to? I've gone back to school. I've been able to accomplish that. Am I going to be able to like, meet the goals I want to. I don't know. Up to this point, so far so good, but I've also had a lot of setbacks. I haven't streamed as much as I thought I would be able to. YouTube stuff is kind of slow going as well, because a lot of that takes a lot of time as well. And so it's about like how much energy do you put into each little thing before it can become like, you know, 1, a habit, 2, like an income, 3, like, you know, just a way of life at that point, you know, like, and it just becomes comfortable and like a given instead of like something you're constantly striving for. And so I thought like I'd be past some of the striving phase in 2025. That's not the case. Did I make progress? Yes. Did I reach my goals? Not all of them. Am I happier? Just a little bit. Just a little bit happier. Also super stressed, but also happier. And also, I know Malik and I, we've talked about this, the disability rating for the military. Like, I was also missing that for like the majority of my first few months after being out of the military. And there was a huge backlog from the VA on getting to these cases and like adjusting and making sure you've got your rating. And so I didn't have it before I left the military, and I didn't have it until like months after I was already out. So while I did have my retirement stipend, that is not even nearly enough to live off as you're, you know, living in California, right?
No.
There's no way. Like, I, you know, the times I thought about, you know, moving into a van down by the river, right? Like, that probably would have saved me a lot of money and heartache. But the thing is, now that it's finally come in, you know, trying to establish a home here and just making do has kind of paid off, because we get back paid for all those months. Now that the disability rating is in, we're getting back paid for all of that. And now we're going to be able to live a little bit more comfortably and actually put energy into and focus on the things that we have been wanting to do, instead of like trying to eke out the existence, trying to grab for every little thing that, you know, we possibly can, just to make ends meet not just every month, but every week, right?
Yep.
So this is where we were. We're doing better now. I think we reached that specific goal in 2025, like getting out of the military, goal met. Getting that disability rating, goal met. Some of my personal goals of like schooling and you know, the Twitch, YouTube stuff, we're working on those. And that was like kind of a long roundabout answer, but I wanted to like kind of also go into the whole like the struggle is real, but like we don't need to overextend ourselves, kind of, you know, talking about the walking and the bike metaphor thing. Yeah. Also, I wanted FreeStream to be able to, you know, understand what I was talking about.
Yeah.
FreeStream!
Had to break it down real quick.
Yep, we're all back in next podcast.
Metaphors.
We're all back in next podcast. We're all back in.
We're biking next podcast. I'm gonna bring the bike of life.
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Hey, I'm down. Yep.
Can you supply
I'll be in a lot more of them if there's more bikes involved.
But to end off this question, it definitely does showcase that even if we all are like reaching our goals at different varying levels and different varying times, everybody's still been improving themselves as time has went on, and that should let y'all know the type of dedication you guys have, not only to yourselves but to your craft and to your life. So good on y'all, because even if it's only 1%, if you get a little bit better each day, you're gonna look back years from now and be like, man, I'm way better than I was when, you know, whatever your lowest point was. And it just goes to the indomitable spirit of the human spirit, the indomitable will of the human spirit. So good on everybody here. Good on every single person here. And it leads into this next question. Woody, I'll let you answer. Well, before we say that, we got 7 minutes before it's time to go. So you want to keep going for a little longer, or do we end it off here with last little bit of outros and stuff? How we feeling?
We can do.
I will have to say my kids they're ready for me to be done, so I can. We're going to the pool right after this.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
They're like,
yeah.
That'll do it.
They're like, are you done? And I'm like, hold on, almost. So they are mad at me. They're like, you said. I'm like, I said 2:00.
That's why it's important to say "fuck them kids."
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
The wise words.
One of my favorite jokes is, man, I love watching kids fall off bikes. I could watch kids fall off bikes all fucking day. I don't give a fuck about the kids. That's one of my favorites.
Yup, no, that's me.
Oh, man.
No, we can go ahead and wrap up if we want to. Just go ahead and wrap up, everybody, so we can all peace out.
I mean, if y'all want to keep going, I can just sign out. Like, I don't want to end the stream on you guys, but I know these kids will be tearing down this house if I do not get out of here eventually.
I think
that was kind of honestly, that was kind of a good one to end because we talked about our goals that we wanted to, that we have accomplished and stuff. So that was, I think, pretty natural stopping.
Yep, and we got like 5 questions done, so halfway through is more than enough for me. I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do our outros. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting the podcast. I want to say thank you to my co-host, as always. She has been a wonderful contributing factor because it's her Discord where we do everything. Like, I do the logistics, but without her Discord, we really don't have the hub to have everybody on. So I really appreciate her for just, like, you know, trusting me with her space and just all the mods that help her run that spot with getting this podcast situated, man. So thank you a lot, Witty. Thank you to Zanef, Lima. Thank you to FreeStream. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys for just taking time, like all the times y'all guys had to do anything in life. You guys took various times to come on the podcast, and I appreciate the fact that you guys really supported our project for that long, which is why I want to bring you guys back on. You guys really have helped contribute towards history, and I really appreciate that. And I just want to thank all the viewers here, whether you're a lurker or somebody here who's been chatting, anybody who's been just listening in and just supporting not only my streams but Witty's, and everybody who's here, because everybody here is an amazing streamer, even Lima in the future. He just hasn't recorded it yet. I appreciate
let's go
everybody who's been supporting
here, brother.
So that's what I want to say, man. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting the project. It means a lot. And here's to another 12 episodes so we can get to 2 years down the line, bro. It's gonna be awesome.
Heck yes, 12 episodes.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Any last words for anybody else?
I'd just say streams are coming. I promise. I promise. I'm trying to figure out logistics. I'm trying to revamp my streams just a little bit, getting everything situated, kind of figuring out what I'm wanting to do with my future streams. But other than that, be sure to follow everybody else because everybody else is streaming that's here. So if you guys need entertainment, everybody up in here is, like Lone Stone said, is a streamer. And we all pretty much do different things, which I also love. So if you're not feeling one thing one day, you can jump on somebody else's another day and get the vibe of them. So it's very nice. I like that we have such a, not just a, we all play Call of Duty and we all play these games. It's, hey, these people like free bikes. Lone Stone plays games that would stress me out in 0.5 seconds. Same with Zanef. The games that they play, it ain't my jam. If you want to watch your shit or somebody get their shit rocked every 5 seconds, then I'm your guy. But other than that, like, just making sure you're showing love and support everybody that's still here.
Absolutely.
That's mine.
Yo, Malik, I forgot to do verse of the day.
Do it right now.
Alright, I got one quick verse for y'all. It's from Jeremiah 29, verse 11. This is God speaking. He says, I know the plans I have in mind for you, declares the Lord. They are plans for peace, not disaster, to give you a future filled with hope.
Yep, that's exactly what we got here.
Yeah, that was a good one for the future filled with hope. Talking about future, talking about our goals, all that sort of shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Beautiful. Z-Fighter, FreeStream. I know FreeStream has to go, so FreeStream, if you need to go ahead and go, we'll just go ahead and end off, bro.
I'll hit mine real quick. I was like, I'm coming back. Racing's coming soon, and oh, dude, I'm starting to feel good. Gonna start doing a lot more things, get into shape, everything like that. So hopefully I'll be streaming again tomorrow, same time, right here, and next 2 weeks I'll start racing again. hopefully win some races instead of getting my shit rocked. I've been looking. My races have looked like Witty's playthroughs of Donkey Kong Country. So
I hear those are the best playthroughs ever.
There's so much
They don't
shade
go
to
very
throw.
far. I'll tell you that.
It was so bad. I got maybe 5 minutes in and was like, nope. Now I know
Dude,
why
honestly,
I didn't.
it's on the Switch for N64. I tried to play it. I was like, dude, I remember kicking this game's ass, and I was like, fuck, I can't play this game.
Can't.
So
The controls, man.
But all right, guys. Hey, dude, I've thanks for having me on. I bet I can hear these kids. They're going, we're right on the pool. So let me sign up. I'll get out of here. I'll throw it over to
Have
Z,
fun,
man.
dude.
Hey, love you guys. Y'all be good now.
Appreciate you,
All right,
man.
take care, Free.
Peace. Z Fighter.
Yeah, take care of yourself. Yo, I am probably not gonna be streaming as much. Like if I'm still doing school next semester, it's likely I'm not going to be streaming as much. I think that's the reality that I'm facing right now. That's why I haven't been able to stream as much over this last bit of summer. I thought like, oh, it's summer, I'll be streaming like every week, every day. Totally not the case. I think the last time I streamed was like maybe whenever Star Fox for the Switch 2 came out. That was my last stream.
The JNPC is in attendance.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get on since. But like Witty, I am working on figuring out what my streams are going to look like and what games I'm going to be doing for that. Since I only have limited time, maybe the kinds of games I play are not like these big, like, you know, episodic, like every stream we're getting a little further in a game, because I don't think I can actually do that at this moment. Maybe it's like, here, like I saw this cool thing, I want to play it. Or like, you know what, I was working on this a while back, let's play a little bit more of it. So maybe it's going to be more like that if I do stream. But otherwise, also like videos for YouTube are still coming out every week, so that is still going to be coming out. So whether you subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch, please do that. You'll maybe see me come on Twitch every now and then, but you'll definitely see me every week on YouTube.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Love to freaking hear it. Thank you all so much for coming on the podcast. If you guys need to go ahead and just go, I'm gonna end off on my stream because I was gonna play Final Fantasy, but I ain't feeling it right now, man. I need to get up and continue walking and stuff. I don't want to sit down for another 3 hours. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and go. I'm gonna go sign up on my page.
Okay, bye guys. 12 episodes done.
Woo woo. Yes, sir. 12 of them things, yeah. Yeah, man. 12 of the things.
12.
Yes, sir. This man here. Yo, this man's stupid. Oh my god, I love my people, man. I love my people so much. Oh my goodness. And as for me, ladies and gentlemen, here on my stream, as I said beforehand, I am about to go because I do not feel like sitting down trying to play Final Fantasy for 2 or 3 hours. So, Jan, you came in here, man. Sucks that you came in right towards the end. You know, next stream I got you, you know. Make sure to do another extended stream tomorrow so we can finish up Final Fantasy. I'm gonna start early morning because I definitely want to get that game done so I can focus on other games. But I want to say thank you to everybody who's been showing love to the kid. Every single person here, man. You guys are all wonderful creatures. You guys are talented. You're amazing. Don't let anybody take away anything that makes you shine uniquely bright, because that is you and you deserve that in your life, man. 12 whole episodes, a year of doing this podcast complete. Super proud of myself, super proud of our team, bro. Let's keep it going, keep it moving, keep it grooving, and keep shining, bro. That's what it's all about. As always, ladies and gentlemen, I've been Malik, the realest man breathing, the Lone Stone Playboy, the Champion's Chariot, and the Master of the Mind. And we just got done with episode 12 of the goddamn Comatose podcast, baby. Stop playing with us, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Dang it, I'm gonna watch the VOD. It's okay, bro. Hope you guys had a fun and awesome time on the podcast. We did, bro. We did. And I can't wait to show the VOD to you, bro. It's going to get uploaded today. And if not today, then definitely tomorrow morning. So, yeah, I'll see you then, bro. Let's find somebody to raid. No. People I follow. We got Offbeat. She got that war paint on. Hell yeah. Trials and Tribulations. Black Goddess. We got Dad of the Year. I think I'm gonna rate my boy Badmon J, boy. That's Badmon. That dude. Gotta show him some love, boy. Raid me. Raid me, yeah. I'm gonna raid Lima. If only you was live right now, bro. You guys can take that message, copy it, and paste it into Badmon's chat. If not, it is not mandatory, but it is much appreciated. And you know, I let it end up with my mantra every time. So anybody listening here, repeat after me. I choose to live by choice, not by chance. To be motivated, not manipulated. To be useful, not used. To make changes, not excuses. To excel, not compete. I choose self-esteem, not self-pity. I choose to listen to my inner voice, not to the random opinion of others. You are somebody right now. You matter right now. You're important right now. You're blessed right now. You are a wonderful human being right now. Not when you lose weight, not when you make $1 million, not when you have $1,000 business, not when you're in a relationship, but right now in this moment. So live the life that you want to live, the way you want to live it, and do things that are good for you and good for everybody who wants to be in your life, because that's what matters most at the end of the day. Not any of this other extra shit that don't matter. Always keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all. I'll see you all in the next stream. Final Fantasy is going to be done tomorrow. I promise y'all. All right, peace. We're done.